Hey, how's it going? Hi, my name's Serena the Concrete Rose. I'm shooting this video because, Spirit, God, has been asking me to do this for a couple days now. Yes, I look fabulous, right? In all my glory. I got infection. Going through a detox. As you can tell, my soul's cleansing, crying at the drop of a hat, just constantly. Life is great. No, everything's going really good. I'm just detoxing, shedding, letting it all come out. Started way back when, but recently, like the detox. So my back, all of this junk is coming out to the surface and coming out, infections, everything, to cleanse the body. So when this happens, we take it easy. Drink plenty of water, get outside, rest when you need to. Not that bad. I have you teeter-tottering on there because it was so low before. I was like, I didn't feel like I was like looking down. Anyway, there's so much more I'm supposed to be talking about in this video. Life is shit and life is fucking hard sometimes. And you know what? You've been through all your shit. You have felt like giving up. Maybe you feel like killing yourself. Enough is enough. You're never going to be able to do it. God, why? God, I've done everything you've asked. I do this. Why this? Why that? It's okay. It's all part of the process. Your ego is dying and you're grieving it. Thank you, God. Not at all where I was going. That's what I love about it. When I'm obedient and I just get on here when I don't feel like it because I look like fucking hell, shit fire. Feel like it. On the teetering of allowing to go into thought of my situate what is presented in the 3D world. Hard to get out of and hard to stop seeing that. But this is also how we know we're growing, because we recognize it. Ta-da! Then it's like, oh yeah, I am the master of my own human. I control my thoughts. I don't like to use the word control. I feel like that can be a trigger to words, right? Depending on how you say something, how it's delivered, how it's spoken, tone, the frequency, the vibe, the energy is all wrong. No. I wasn't really trying to do that. Impression? Anyway. The other day I started to shoot a video and I was like, I looked so much better yesterday. Why? I can't do it. I shot a video and I deleted them and I was like, I just can't do it. And I wept and I cried and God said, well, Serena, there's just, not to say this part right now, but God's like, I have a plan. And this is part of it. Because I'm healing the parts of me that all of it, right? I hate my picture taken. I don't have my mirrors covered up. Because I just heard. Because I don't like what I see. Which is odd because I went through a period just here not too long ago where I was totally cool with myself. Didn't look in mirrors. I didn't care. I was so focused on God. And then I thought for a second in my subconscious autopilot. I love that because that's what I call it too. And listening to Dr. Bruce Lipton recently, I heard him say that too. Anyway. But Dr. Bruce Lipton reminded me again, I don't know about you guys, but does it feel like a fucking the same loop, but not really the same, because part of it's different. And my insecurities run so deep, and it's with my physical body and then everything else, right? What threw me for a loop really was seeing pictures of myself in 2004, 2002, and I went, what the fuck? Two things happened. Oh my God, I had no idea I looked like that. See how fucking perfect, pretty my teeth were? And then looking how much I've aged. So my vanity, which really, I guess is vanity, but I never thought I was pretty. So now I got the fucked up grill. Fucking older, I have to take care of, you know. This might sound all trivial to everyone else, but this is really, I guess, a big deal to me. Because I shoot videos looking the way I do. Normally, I don't care. But evidently, I do. I guess the point of all of this really is fuck. Shooting fucking videos saying the stupid shit I do, looking the way I do, is extremely difficult, but I do it because I'm supposed to, and it's really hard, and I'm just saying, you know what, you guys have a story as well. I think I gotta let the dog out, but what the fuck, what the hell? We're all human, right? Our experiences are our own, and it's not fucking easy. And my role, my journey, my whatever, is not to just show everyone, oh, it's all peaches and cream. The fucking down and dirty in the times where it's like, oh, I'm a little light in love, you know, but a little go fuck off and fuck yourself, you fuck. That's part of it. What the fuck? Be your true, authentic self and let the world see it. What the fuck do you have to lose? Look what's going on in the fucking world. Why not in this time, in this venture? We have the ability to get on here and speak into a fucking phone, a camera, or whatever the fuck you want to do, and tell your life story because it's gonna help somebody. Who gives a fuck what they say? Who are they anyway? You know how fuck it. Listen, Linda. Fuck it. It's your life. You get out there and you tell your story because you love people and you want to help the world. It starts with you. It starts with me. Because when we can get past all this human shit and get out there and get barefoot and grow food, help your neighbor, talk to your neighbors, and we smile and we get outside, when we raise our vibration, love, our inside, ourselves, our true selves will come out. And it's love. Sorry. Wouldn't that be great? When you stand outside and you look at the sky and it's sunny and it's beautiful out and you get that wonderful feeling of that magic moment. Your life can be like that every day. You got to go through the grieving process of dying to self, dying while you're still alive, finding your heaven on earth. The kingdom is in you. Do the fucking work. Everybody says, I shouldn't say everybody. I hear people speak about looking at their situation in the world and not being able to see past that and saying, there's nothing I can do. What can I do? I'm only one person. Come home to yourself. What I mean by that is come home to who you are, your soul, that whatever you want to call it, the Christ consciousness, to the divine God, to the divine that's in you. God made you. We've had programming, depending on our situation of the world. Growing up, I'm surprised we're as good as we are. Considering when you're in your mother's stomach and depending on what your life and situation was like and just the mother's own feelings and what she lives through that passes to that baby. And they always talk about, we speak about, or you hear about working on changing the way I, instead of saying everybody and always, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's when I get lost in I forget what I'm talking about. Anyway. About forgiving others, and that's for us, and that's absolutely correct. I completely agree with that. And mind you, I'm just going off of my own personal experiences, and that's all I have to go off of, and what I'm currently working on, what I have worked on, what's coming up, what's right now, you know, or what's coming up. I love it. Anyway, forget that part. But for me, it's not forgiving others, it's forgiving myself, because I automatically forgive others, but it's me God's working on me with. I was gonna say forgive others before they even do what they're gonna do, because let's just say sometimes I know already what's gonna happen, and we just do it anyway because there's a lesson and growth out of it. As I've been beginning to look at the bigger picture, or being shown the bigger picture of things, say for instance, myself doing this right now, crying, whatever I look. I don't have my glasses on, and I do that because then I can't see what I look like or anything. Because it's not about what I look like, it's about what I have to say, and until I nail it, you know, and I get back to wherever I'm going, I don't care. This moment is wonderful in all of its glory and pain. Because I see a different side of it. I do a 180. People would say, oh, it's your teeth broken, da da da, and you're having an abscess. Oh my God, that's so bad, you're gonna die. No. I know how the body detoxes and works, so I choose to deliberately think, feel, and know. And I feel it. Together. Bing. Detox. You get a splinter, something stuck, maybe it gets too far. Eventually, it gets like what? Warm, it gets like a pimple or whatever, you know what I mean? Pus, pocket, you know, boil, whatever. Why? Because it's bringing it to the surface. It is taking this infection and putting it in a bubble, its own little shit bubble, that can then open and be released without infecting the rest of the body. Does that make sense? It's the easiest way I could say to put it, as far as thinking of it like that, or abscesses, right? I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to because I have coconut oil. Cold pressed virgin coconut oil. This one's unrefined. I put it in my mouth, I swish around, depending. I put it in my mouth and I swish it around. Sometimes it won't be for very long, sometimes it's longer, depending on how much it's pulling out. Because then it gets too much. I don't want to talk about it, I'll throw up. Purging, I heard. So, me getting on here doing this, not only do I get to, I'm releasing what I'm saying, but I'm being vulnerable. Which is healing, releasing the vulnerability part that is very hard for most of us. I know it, I can speak for myself. For me, that's the hardest thing. Which is raising my vibration. And raising my vibration helps to raise all the way to the universe's vibration. Because it's energy. And energy just flows. It doesn't stop. So, and in raising my own vibration and helping with the people and things around me without anyone knowing, it's magical, right? It's magical. But that jump starts, that makes my cells and my heart sing, which does what to our human? Our human body. I'm being shown like my cells and everything, they're smiling, they're vibrating high. You know, you're drinking your water, everything's vibrating high, so your body begins to heal as well. To some, it may look like I'm on here just being a crying whiny baby, but there's so many sub things that happen with just one thing that when you work out, you have primary and secondary muscles. It's the same thing by doing things, especially when we're afraid or it's uncomfortable. Do it. I gotta get a drink. That's how change begins. You don't even realize it. I don't know about you, but when I overcome this me versus me journey, I'm a hard motherfucker on myself. Chances are you are too, and chances are you're all by yourself and nobody likes you, and you used to be popular and used to be around everywhere, and then all of a sudden now you're like, and then you kind of like just being all by yourself, but then now you've got to be introduced and integrated back into the world, not people's. Fuck it, I'm your huckleberry, you know, whatever. I love you guys. I'm gonna go. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Serena, are you listening? Are you taking your own advice? Working on it. Okay? I love you. God loves you. He wouldn't have made you. See you on the flip side.